Hello and welcome to Grand Arena Championships. I'm Heathen13. This is Season 11, Week 4, Round 2. As you can see, I've already made it into Kyber. Did that when I set my defenses. So these last two rounds are just gravy for me. Hopefully we can still pull out wins. Let's see who we are facing. It's Mole Elize, I think. Let's look at the matchup. Alright, scanning the hotbot, you can see I have the majority of the green on my sides in most of the categories. Let's zoom in and take a better look. Statistics wise, I do have all of the green on my side, but I want to point out a few things that I noticed. My opponent's guild doesn't have a whole lot of GP to it, and you will see that reflected in his roster in certain things. I also noticed that he has 382,000 lifetime banners, so definitely is a good player. And looking at season stats, you can see while I am leading in every category, he has almost as many offensive wins as I do, but about 150 less defends, but only about 20 less full clears, telling me that I think he likes to go heavy offense, and that's going to play a big part in my decisions because my opponent is not on SWGOH.gg. So I really used these two numbers, offensive wins and defensive wins, along with the full clears, as kind of tea leaves that I'm trying to read to figure out what I want to set on defense and what I want to hold back for offense. Looking at the breakdown of our rosters, you can see I do have about a 400,000 GP advantage overall, but he does have the advantage on top 80. I have about 20 more Zetas than he does and a bit more speed, but you can see he has more G13s, more G12s than I do, more G11s. So based on that, and then looking at the mods where I have a significant advantage, it feels to me like my opponent is a bit newer of account than mine, has put some money into his account. Also looking down at relic levels, he's got 20 more overall relic levels than I do as well. Now let me show you his roster and a couple things that stood out to me that showed me that he needs a new guild to help him along the way. First thing, we'll look at his ships. He is running a negotiator, but he's only a 5-star negotiator. And when I look, he doesn't have a malevolence either. So at this point, having a 4.7 million GP and only having a 5-star negotiator, you can really see where that lower level guild is holding him back. Also, when we look at his characters, he doesn't have Watt. So there's another place where that guild is holding him back as well. Now, rather than just looking at all of his Gear 13s, I do want to break down a couple of his squads, because when I looked at his overall roster, and I had to be very discerning, because again, he's not on SWGOH.gg, I really had to dive into what good teams does he have, and what did I expect to find on offense versus defense. So you can see here, he's got General Skywalker. It is his arena team. It's Relic 7, and all his clones are also relicked up. So he might put that on defense. I also looked at his Darth Revan squad, which is also very good, all relicked up, Relic 7 Darth Revan. And in this case, my Darth Revan is faster than his, but his Bastila is faster than mine, which also can pose a problem in there. So he may be putting that on defense as well. Looking at his Galactic Republic, he also has a very good Padme squad. You can see Padme, Jedi Knight Anakin, GK, and Ahsoka all have relics on them. So that is another really good team that he may throw at me. And looking at his Jedis, Revan, Grandmaster Yoda, are both relicked as well. He's got decent Night Sisters and Geos and things like that. Another one, and this is maybe the key, is his resistance. He is clearly going for Galactic Legend Rey. You can see so many relics on resistance. I'm expecting that I could see some of those on defense. And here's where not having the ability to go look at his GAC history is really hard. I had to look and say, if he put his toughest teams on defense, then what do I need to keep to counter him? which is where I went back and looked at that hotbot and saw that he has almost as many offensive wins as I do, but not nearly as many defensive wins, and he gets full clears a lot, which makes me think he's going to hold quite a few teams for offense. So those are the tea leaves that I was looking at when I tried to set my defense, and I did hold back a little more for offense than I maybe would have otherwise, just in case he went heavy defense. But I don't honestly think he's going to. So the attack phase just opened. I'm not actually ready to do my attacks yet. I'll come back later and do that. But let's take a look at the board and see if I was right or if I got burned. All right. So I set, like I said, a little bit weaker of a defense. I put my Geos and a Padme squad up front. I put Night Sisters, Newt, and a First Order team. I threw down my Mon Mothma and my Grievous in the back, and I hid my Negotiator back here, figuring mine is 6 stars, his is 5. Even if he puts his on defense, I've kept my Malevolence for that. Let's see what he ended up setting for me, at least in front. So Ewoks, Geos, and a Sith team. Interesting. He did end up putting his gas squad up front along with his Grievous team. So I'm going to have a decision to make there on how I want to tackle those two. My guess is that he probably doesn't put a whole lot behind them, but we shall see. So definitely going to be a tough match getting through those two. I don't think he's going to have a problem full clearing me. He does tend to keep quite a bit for offense. So we'll see. I'll be back in a little bit to do my attacks, and I'll see you then. All right, I'm back. We've got about an hour and 20 minutes to attack. So let's see if my opponent attacked and get my attacks in. Okay, he has attacked and it cleared my bottom zone. He one-shot both Padme and the bugs. Has not done anything with the other zones. Probably waiting for me to start to attack. So we're going to go right through the bottom, see if we can clear out those two teams, and then we will see what's in the back. If my guess is right, then his teams behind these two are going to be pretty weak because he tends to save a lot for offense, which is why I'm surprised he hasn't just full cleared me, because I do believe he will be able to. We are going to do a mirror match on the gas, and then we're going to try our EP team against Grievous. So let's go in on the gas team. I do this in arena. It usually goes well as long as I don't make super clones of his. It's not particularly high banners. And his Rex was faster than mine. So that's not fantastic. He does outgear me by a little bit. But we'll just work on getting his Skywalker down. And then do our best to not make super clones, and then hopefully he'll make some for me. Occasionally it doesn't work out. There we are on 5s. Yeah, occasionally you know, he'll either randomly target 5s, and so I won't get super clones, or I'll get unlucky with a counterattack or something and I'll make some for him. The Skywalker stayed up quite a while, which is good. Oh, and there's super clones. So step 1 is finished, but now his Skywalker's standing back up. So gonna have to eat through him. Hopefully not losing anybody else. I don't want to lose Rex for sure. This could definitely go bad, and if I don't have a ton of options to clean up, and if I do use those options to clean up, then I don't have a ton of options for Grievous. So I really would like this to work. Alright, so there is his 5s. No super clones for him. His Rex is gone. Let's get rid of Arc and that turret. Fantastic. Alright, now just a matter of getting his Skywalker down. Hopefully I have my big hit coming up here from Rex soon. But frankly, I may not even need it. get to it. Terrible banners. Terrible, terrible. But I probably should have thrown my grenade there. This is going to be bad if I don't win this. Ugh. That was a lot of counterattacks. And there we go. Okay, so about as bad as you could be. 47. So, but it is a one-shot. All right, next up is this Grievous team. I am going to take in my Palpatine and Palpatine with Bastila and the trio. I am definitely under-geared compared to him. I'm hoping my control wins the day. We shall see. So we'll get our fear up on him from the get-go. Want to... Good, got cooldowns on a lot of them. Strip everything and get B2 exposed. Get the isolate over on Magna. I would like to hopefully get a shock up on B2. Didn't. That could be a problem. And we'll just work our way down to see if I can get a shock. Yes, okay. So that's important so he doesn't keep getting turn meter. Let's start working, passing the love around here while we wait for our Annihilate to come up. Let's see if we can get an ability block. And there's Annihilate. Bye-bye Grievous. Fantastic. Alright, so now it's just a matter of cleaning up. And if we can get nice getting Hell by Hatred up there, we can get Taunt up so Droidica targets Scion, so even if he gets one shot and come back, that would be really nice. Or if I can get some stuns. No shocks anywhere. Let's just see if we can get rid of him. And we'll work on B1 here some more. Strip that damage immunity from Droidica and see if we can... Oh, there we go. So, worked out. Scion was able to come back from the dead. It's another one that's not going to be very good banners, but just happy to get it down. Let's give this to Bastila because she's close to full protection. And let's see if we can get a special off on Scion. Maybe we can gain back his health to get another banner back there too. Alright, so 56. Not great. He's definitely probably winning the efficiency battle on me here. And let's see what he has put for me in the back. Yeah, I'm down by 7 banners at this moment. So definitely behind. And what did he leave me? So he left me some junk, honestly. Scoundrels and a Rogue One team. So let me figure out exactly which team I'm going to use on which. I think I can undersize a lot of these, try and make up some banners. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and I think I have a plan. I'm pretty sure I can actually undersize every single one of these battles. So let's get to it. We will start with the old Nest solo. I don't know why I need to have a pre-assigned group for Nest, but there he is. And here we go against the Ewoks and fast forward. And 63. Next up, we are going to do the Geos. For that, I will go in with my CLS plus Old Ben, but I will leave off R2-D2. And it is stun the Brood. Get tenacity down on the Brute. And oh, didn't get buff immunity, so I'm gonna have to tear through him as fast as I possibly can, so that Hoggle can't clear off the Brood stun. Hopefully get ability blocks. Yes, almost everybody. And let's take the Brood down as quick as we can here, so he can't summon another Brood. There we go. Interestingly, on this team, the only character not Gear 12 was Spy. Excuse me. So, seems odd. Seems like a poor choice since he's your big hitter. And a 60. Alright, next up we've got this Treya Sith team. And for that I will take my Jedi Knight Revan and we will leave off... who do we need to leave off? I don't think I'm going to need to have any reses. So I'm thinking I'll leave off Jolie. I might even be able to do it without Hoda too. But we'll do it this way. We'll mark Treya and get her out of there first. And then probably Dooku next. Sure, Dooku next. And then I guess Sidious, so we don't mess with any like healing immunity. Let's do that. Dodge everything. Let's see if we can't reduce some. Or kill. Let's just kill them all. And then kill Ty. Get healing. And a 60 there. Curious. I don't think he kept his negotiator back. I think he probably put maybe Thrawn, something like that. Yes, a Empire fleet. So let's go in this short. Let's leave 2 empty. I know it's tempting the fates a little bit, but I'm not really worried about this. And hopefully this doesn't just blow everything up for me. But with my Malevolence being 5 stars, I always lose points right from the get-go. So it'd be nice to gain some of those back just through leaving off some of those reinforcements. Let's get Boba Fett's ship out of here. Next we'll get the shuttle. And then we'll take out this TIE fighter. And we'll bring in the spy just to blow it up. And there we go. So that was done. 61. Now we have these ones in the back here for this. Let's make sure we're picking the right one. For this Kira Nest with friends, we're doing my Darth Revan team with no Sith Empire Trooper. Probably don't need Marauder either, honestly. But we'll leave it in. I don't think one banner is going to be the difference maker probably here. Although it might be. Who knows? You never know. Get rid of that taunt. And get rid of Kira. And let's try and take out Vandor. Bar, and now we're just going after Nest. And there we go, 59. And we're gonna wrap it up with a little Vader Wampa. Do we not even want Bosk for a taunt? No, I think Vader Wampa is enough, honestly. This is 2-manless. So we will go right into Merciless. Start getting ability blocks and kills. Maybe could have just done Vader. Holy moly. Yeah, I didn't need Wampa. Okay, 63. That was fun. Alright, so that's where I'm at. Even getting horrible banners on that gas mirror match, I end up with 1922. We shall see if my opponent attacks some more here. He's got an hour to go. I will be back in an hour and I'll let you know. Alright, we're back, and let's see if my opponent ever attacked and whether I got the win or not. And we did get the win, so let's see what ended up happening. Alright, he did get the full clear, 1878, so he must have dropped a battle somewhere. As we saw before, he one-shot both these teams in the back. He one-shot my Grievous and Mon Mothma. Up front, the Night Sisters got a hold, very nice. And in the back, the Negotiator didn't get a hold, but did get all my reinforcements out, so that's good as well. So 1922 1878 is our final score. I want to thank my opponent for the match, and I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.